There's a proverb that says behind every great man is a great woman. That is certainly true of SpaceX. Elon Musk may be the most recognizable face of his aerospace company, but his right-hand woman is Gwynne Shotwell.
Hi, everybody.
Shotwell is the president and chief operating officer of SpaceX. She manages the day-to-day operations and the growth of the firm. In other words, she's in charge of selling rockets and dealing with Elon Musk. Unlike a lot of SpaceX employees who grew up fascinated by rockets, she wasn't. When she was 5 and her neurosurgeon father gathered the family around a TV to watch the Apollo 11 moon landing, she found it boring. She wasn't interested in space at the time. She didn't watch Star Trek as a kid. Still, fate somehow put her on a path that led to SpaceX. Shotwell grew up in Libertyville, Illinois, a small town north of Chicago, the middle child of 2 sisters. She had a mechanical mind. In the 3rd grade, she asked her mom how car engines worked, so her mother, an artist, bought her a book about cars. In high school, she was a cheerleader and played varsity basketball, but wasn't sure what she wanted to do after graduating. Her mom wanted Gwynne to be an engineer and dragged her to a women's engineering event which would change the course of her life. While there, Shotwell admired the female mechanical engineer on the panel and the beautiful suit she wore.
I loved her suit. And not a joke, I'm not exaggerating. The years have not changed this story. I asked her about her suit and what she did, and she owned her own company. She really inspired me, and that day, I said, okay, Mom, you can get off my back. I will be a mechanical engineer.
Shotwell didn't have to look far to find a great school. A half-hour's drive from her hometown was Northwestern University. It was the only school she applied to. She chose Northwestern because it was strong in disciplines in addition to engineering, which suited her because she didn't want to be seen as a nerd. Little did she know how cool geeks would become. Shotwell was one of only 3 women out of 36 mechanical engineering undergrads, but she said she never had any issues being in what was still largely considered a man's world. She did have a problem landing an internship one summer at a heating, ventilation, and air conditioning design company. The boss was impressed with her resume, but when he spoke to her over the phone for the first time, this is how she said the conversation went, as published in Northwestern University's magazine. The guy said, "You're a girl." I said, "Well, of course I'm a girl." He says, "Well, you can't possibly do this job."